Well, happy Sunday, club members. That is anyone who is a member of the Fab Drawing Club, the Mixed Media Society, or the Celtic Collective, or you're a Wonder Bundler. And you've been in all three. I'm so sorry. I have been, Sasha and I both have been sick. It's like been never ending. So excuse me. Welcome to a new week of fun. I have some new surprises for you. I know there's literally never a dull moment around here. First things first, I just want to say happy weekend. I'm putting the login instructions at the top because if you're not logged in, you won't be able to get to any of the content in your clubs that are coming out. And please don't spend a second struggling to log in. If you need help or you need us to reset your password, just reply back to me right now and let me know so we can get you squared away and you can get up and running and off to the party, my friends. Okay? Yeah, don't waste any time with that annoying tech stuff. We are here to help. So, always as a reminder, I also like to start off by saying that if you are drenched in some beginner content and you're just getting started and this feels overwhelming, just feel free to continue as you are. And you can save this stuff for later date. Once everything is new to the club, it stays in permanently. So it's not going anywhere. So if you're paying attention and you're like, oh, but I want to do that, but I don't feel like my skills are quite there yet, don't worry. It's going to get tucked away and then you can access that at a different time. You can tell I just took my picture. So this is one of the new big surprises. I have created 3 new super comprehensive cheat sheets for everyone. But since you're club members, you get everything first. And of course, everything free. So these are already in your cheat sheet section for you. As you know, maybe you don't know, you also get free access to my cheat sheet. It's the full name is YouTube Cheat Sheet and Resources Neat Suite, or References Neat Suite, actually. You get that free with your membership. Okay, so to get these new ones, and I'll explain what they are in way more detail on Wednesday, but I just want to let you know you have them all now if you want to check them out. And let's have a little refresher on how to get to those cheat sheets, shall we? Okay, so when you log in, following the instructions at the top of this email, you'll land on my library. You're going to scroll down and click whatever club you're in. I'm just going to randomly pick Drawing Club. But before I do that, I also want to draw your attention to the Neat Suite. You can also just go through the Neat Suite, which you have free. It's a $12 a month subscription. Okay, but you don't have to pay for it. But there's a shortcut to getting to the cheat sheets that are in here inside your clubs. Okay, so you can click on your club. I'm just randomly choosing the Drawing Club. And all of the clubs have a cheat sheets button up at the top. So when you click the cheat sheets button, it is going to bring you to all of them. So these are the 3 new ones. Right here in the middle, smack dab in the middle, I replaced the one. It used to be 9 ways to make art your own, and I use these heavily in the Fab Drawing Club, in the Fab Figures classrooms. If you've gone through some of those, you already have a taste. I added 11 more, so now there's 20 in there, and then there's 2 more at the bottom. Go all the way down. I also am giving you a huge list of artist-approved reference sites, both free and paid. So if you love to practice art on your own, which huge, massive you do, here you can go here and you can check out a whole list. It's a clickable links to sites that I use on the internet to get my references from. And I also list the 3 places where I do get my references from, just for funsies, so you know. And then I also have another cheat sheet on 10 reasons why using references is not cheating and why it's super smart. It's also why I teach with references. All right, so those are there for your convenience and you get first dibs. I will be expounding upon that in Wednesday's news weekly YouTube video. And I also interviewed 2 members for that video as well. So there's a huge YouTube video coming, and then the full length interviews with two of our lovely members, that's you, are going to be available inside the clubs exclusively, which is also you guys. Okay, so those are coming. So this is the video that you're watching right here and right now. If you keep scrolling down, I'm going to go through each club one at a time. This is your schedule for June. This Thursday's Drawing Club Live is at, I can't remember if it's at 12 or 12:30. And then we haven't scheduled the time for next Saturday's live with Celtic Collective. But as soon as we do, I'll send you an email with links to join for both. Okay, so let's go through the clubs one by one. So in no particular order, just because I copy and paste from every week. We start with Drawing Club, then we go to the Mixed Media Society, then we'll talk Celtic at the end. All right, so last week, we're going to do a little recap, and then we'll talk about a little bit about what's coming up. So last week, we had a new lesson in the Sketch and Expression series, which is laughing out loud, which always means open mouth. It always means teeth. I know I'm so mean to you guys, but we can do it. Super good. And I've seen some incredible pieces come out of this class. I know it's not easy, but you guys are killing it. So do not stop. Just keep going. If you have to erase 1 trillion times, it's all good. You are not alone either. So if you haven't given it a try yet and you want to, you can click the red button, pink button rather, right there. And then if you haven't caught the last live, this is Laugh Out Loud Linda, which is a super, super fun, very different way to draw figures using my trace, draw, check method, which is very systematic and a lot less painful than the quadrant method. Something new to try out if you want to, or you can watch. It was just a fun time and just in general. So there was good. So next, your next recorded lesson coming out in July will be a Laughing Out Loud figure. I will have a sneak peek of that next week. I'm recording that this week coming up. I already have a reference chosen. It's super cutie patootie. I hope you're going to like her. And then for this coming live, we're going to do this Little Whimsy House. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this cuteness? I'm ready. And this is why I chose this reference. I recently purchased some long, skinny watercolor paper. And I was like, when I saw those, I was like, wait, I can use my long, skinny watercolor paper. You can also just cut a regular piece of watercolor paper in half. I'm just a sucker for this brand of watercolor paper. So we are going to be sketching this in with pencils, and then we're just going to mess around with a little watercolor to color that in. I'm sitting out here with my Pastel Dream set, and I was like, ooh, these are cute. So you can use whatever watercolors you have. You can also use any art supplies that you have. It's just for fun. And then I'll probably use a little graphite for shading at the end. You could also use your alcohol markers. Color pencils work really well over watercolors and alcohol markers, so you can also bring them to the party. You will never turn away any art supplies. However you want to color this in is absolutely amazing. You do you, my friend. All right. Oh, and if none of those are looking interesting to you this week, but you want to do something, I encourage you to take the tour and just kind of jog your memory about what is all else is in there, because, oh my goodness, there is so much. All right, what's going on with mixed media this week? Well, we still have a ton of people coming to do the granny lessons. So here is your quick link to do those. And one of the two members that I interviewed, I haven't interviewed her yet, so I can't say how it was, but I already know it's going to be a blast, because she has made spouses for all of the grannies. And you've probably, if you've been in the private Facebook group, you have seen her pieces. And yes, Annette, I'm talking about you, my friend. So stay tuned for the full interviews. I cannot wait to talk to her about how she did them. They are the most clever things I've ever seen in my entire life. And actually, that was the inspiration for this entire video series that I'm kicking off. Not series, the whole episode that's coming out, which is going to be a big one. So thank you, Annette. They're stunning. They're so freaking fun. Okay, so what else have we been up to? Well, we spent about 2.5 hours learning how to do eyelashes in our last live. So if you haven't done that one yet, you can give that one a go right here. Our most recent lesson in the club was Pretty Eyed Peggy. And I added buttons to mine, if that's inspiring to anyone. I did that after the lesson. I decided that all of them would have buttons, and then I could call them my Button Girls series because they're so cute. So if you haven't given that a go and you want to, you can press that button. And then her sister, beautiful Bo Betty, is finally ready. Oh, that was a good rhyme. She is the easiest of the three. So if you haven't started one yet, or you want to give one a go, but you're feeling a little nervous, start with this one. Okay. She's the easiest. And then she is the second easiest. And then the third one is coming in July. That's the cool girl with the cool top hat in the middle. I feel like she's definitely the older sassy sister. So that's what's going to look like the trio when they're all done. And yeah, you have buttons to get to all of them. So enjoy. And if you're not into any of those, Lord knows I have almost 400 other lessons. Just click the club tour to kind of get a reminder of what all else is in there. Okay. Now, last but not least, the Celtic Collective. The most fun because my bestie shares it with me and we do everything together, including our last live, which was our Galaxy Ghost. And I'm still seeing new renditions of these come in, and they're just the coolest. I feel like everyone got carried away in the best possible way. So I just have been enjoyed seeing all those. If you want to watch the replay, there you go. And then I decided to go super easy for June since the last bunch of Celtic lessons have all been really challenging. I'm like, we really need take a break for an easy one. So that was this cute little mermaid using fountain pen inks. So if you've never tried them before and you want to just check it out, what that's all about, you can even just watch that for funsies for that reason. And then join in or not. But there's the button to do so. And then just yesterday, Lucy came out with this freaking amazing mermaid, that I'm totally obsessed with. It's so three-dimensional and so funky. I love it. So if you haven't started that one yet, or you somehow missed that email, you can click the button to go to her lesson right there. And like in the other two clubs, if you're not into any of those and you want to see what else is in there, holy moly, so much, you can revisit your club tour right here. Our next live is going to be next Saturday. And like I said a little bit earlier, we haven't quite nailed down the time. It'll probably be around, it's so tricky to get us. It's usually around noon my time Eastern, but I'm going to have to double check with Lucy to see. So that is it for this week. So don't forget, there's lots more coming up. Oh yes, and this was asked about, and I just kept it here for funsies about the Facebook group and also what is okay to do with the lessons. There's also quick links to both of the Facebook groups and then also the YouTube videos. So Wednesdays is going to be a doozy. So you have even more fun to look forward to. If you have any questions about anything I have been chattering on about, just reply back and let me know. I hope you have an amazing week. And I will see you on Wednesday on YouTube. And then I will see Drawing Club on Thursday for our live and Saturday for Celtic Collective. And also for VIP, Scotland, Stones, and Stories, we also have a live on Friday. So it's a big week for lives. Have an awesome week, everyone. And I will see you soon. Bye.